Nsem-Pii TV nie.
You will be sure for because of sensitivity of this court case against former President John Mahama and the full writ no, to the letter they were submitting it to the Supreme Court at the brew. Now, senior you be living room, no interpretations whatsoever in the Abremo. In the Superior Court of Judicature in the Supreme Court of Ghana, we dated J116-2023 into NAR 2023 no submitted writ to invoke original jurisdiction pursuant to Article 2(1) and Article 1301 of the 1992 Constitution and Rule 45(1) and 2 of the Supreme Court Rules 1996 CI-16 and then I don't know or Troy plaintiff needing the Kenneth Kwabena AJ Crunchy plaintiff needing the Kenneth Kwabena AJ Crunchy house number S Ruby Street Achimota Accra GPS address Yembo CCI for security reason versus 1 the Attorney General and a defendant near Attorney General's Department Accra and then the first defendant into sue Attorney General because former President John Mahama or a staff of the Republic of Ghana. 2 or also sue former President John Kufuor house number unknown airport residential area Accra. Former President John Kufuor president or full disclosure a jumebia or ye sending your own jacket from the Republic of Ghana and sign Juma before. Now the main man, the third person, former President John Dramani Mahama, office of former President Dramani Mahama, number 5, Kakramadu Road, Cantonment Accra. Ono krapo there, the location here, a special location in Ghana, you tria into boa taxes for office of a former President John Dramani Mahama directly to his office. And a fourth person also here, Speaker of Parliament House. Also Speaker of Parliament House. Now, Yababe kind 3 reliefs are all seeking for. If all seeking for a declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 68(2) of the 1992 Constitution, a former President of Ghana is a ward of Parliament. In the Supreme Court for any declaration say that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 68(2) of the 1992 Constitution, former President of Ghana is a ward of Parliament or Parliament as it. Former President Dramani Mahama operating in a vacuum or Parliament as the Supreme Court emphasize a declaration and to drop. 4. A declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 68(2) of the 1992 Constitution, that a former President of Ghana requires parliamentary approval before he can occupy any other office other than the office of the state. So as we by any earlier publication, say Supreme Court emphasize declaration into draft. Say former president be a free office be say or occupy any other position on here parliamentary approval and also on here parliamentary approval and sign our occupy other than office of the state. So government of Ghana's man is on peacekeeping in here there and then the office of the state on here any parliamentary approval. But any other work, because already in your show say article an article of the Constitution can say so we be contested for second term I say then or your certain precedent and then they own here parliamentary approval. But you too if you are the national president be a better Supreme Court emphasize declaration and to draft. 5. A declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 68(2) of 1992 Constitution, a former president of Ghana requires parliamentary. Okay, sorry, we are Canada. 6. A declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 68(3) of the 1992 Constitution, the office of the president is an office that provides emolument. because of office of the former president, office ye ma allowances near Kituano, ye expect to obey Juma for Bia. Ye show. Inti ye expect to say obey Juma for Bia. So obey Juma for Bia, uhia parliamentary approval. Sane say Supreme Court in pass a declaration and into that. 7. A declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 68(4), 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, a former president of Ghana remains in the employ of the state. Into a state employee, or ye Jumama buying. Into be a Jumama, or now the next moment we say, or before frost manna. Now Utranica and I say Utranica Bosumi, two city guan as our yedding. Sana private citizen a pet say Supreme Court. Or Munche Article 68(4), 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Nina Kase, former president here, former employee of the state of Ghana. Yes, citizens no ye Juma Mayeni to know. Or ko ye Juma Phobia, then ye say, oh ye employee, unya permission. Na baby abanya permission ye members of parliament ya to almost wabano. Or mo na mo ye representative or my permission. Into wa sign not wa okay quiz out. So person former president John Mahama permission say onko ye Juma Phobia. No I catch a member of parliament say mama man need have permission. Me person order so ye Juma as a former president. As far as we former president, person ye Juma Phobia. Now 8. A declaration that on a true and proper constitution of Article 62 of the 1992 Constitution, a former president of Ghana is not qualified or eligible to seek election as president of Ghana. Hannah Samuel. A declaration that on a true and proper construction of Article 62 of the 1992 Constitution, a former president of Ghana is not qualified or eligible to seek election as president of Ghana. Article 62 as ye could be constitution and ye share the and sana because Supreme Court and the interpretations about this is the first time this is the first time in Ghana's history former president about contested into Supreme Court or so me declarations be brave no ye engine so na echirima embehwe dachi bi ye fa ye ye fa enye enchichire Ghana kuro. Now an order directed at the 4th defendant to invoke and operationalize Article 68(2) of the 1992 Constitution. It is a rate way in Yamakra Wom saying earlier article na Troyan. A way sir 4th defendant and echo to Speaker of Parliament. Sir Article 68(2) na mouse powers say speak former president Kwako Ejuma bia so ba bebusa permission one bebusa permission bia na ade na onkasa ye enti Supreme Court en kire na Ejuma so ye sa na Supreme Court omuka say omu direct obi to say Speaker of Parliament the parliament so munyi jachi question no more expand to the same Supreme Court has that power sir say Speaker of Parliament indeed Juma bia Supreme Court betima ye a direct no based on the finality of the case say on di Juma. Now, interesting kakra we a side no say interesting kakra so or train ya ma justice to kono omo ye we omo approve ni we ya no de pa or the two why ye dangerous you into us or say an order directed at second and third defendant. The second and third defendant here former president John Mahama and the second defendant third defendant here former president John Mahama to make available to Parliament all engagement not to do with matters of the state of Ghana. And the way you can't that say Osanso catch up say former president John Mahama former president Mahama or more than a Jumedie or more any part of the state, or more there should be full disclosure. Now 11, an order directed to the third defendant, that is we targeted our former president John Mahama, to fully disclose to Parliament the terms of his engagement as a flag bearer of a political party. Inti sa flag bearer Jumaya wakwakoji awembusa permission. Omba full disclosure. Non chenye weni Jumedi SME. Say SME me de propaganda to da oka. say me dia tro say me win election as okay as all the machinations be too na ukuku ballot boxes be ko baby now ultimi we say me done World Bank directors ni Nsem-Pii about Ghana na to say PPP agreement power purchasing agreement you signing a good so na bad no na so terms na say 4% of Roman mama or making it available to the Supreme Court case terms and engagement NDC for then I call a pam say ombe say jumedi ombe the president so terms and engagement because a former employee there said or disclose the train now because even for corporate mutual can be me MPP for into your interest must be fully known because some more a bit more interested say the Ghana country and this is who interested is on winning power. It is a Ghana beko from crapona on the winning power. I'm the that is why the conflict of interest as a Supreme Court as a back into this case. Now it also say an order directed at the third defendant, of course, to weigh the young 12. Sorry, an order directed at the third defendant to seek parliamentary approval for his engagement as a flag bearer of a political party, or in the alternative that an order directed at the third defendant to desist from his presidential ambitions. Or a lot of reliefs and have been. Me say article na kind na oyi bi but winning the crux of the matter. One, Speaker of Parliament ombe order no wedi dwuma bi. Two, say Speaker of Parliament indi dwuma na osan so suma former President John Mahama so onko Parliament no onko yeden onko seek approval. So when the man this dwuma na onye den on desist from contesting as a political party, political flag bearer because he is an employee of the state. Now, because Obeye employee of the state, the former president, you see, there is in a precarious situation because Alan K. Time no Obabe or contested as flag bearer of the MPP or resigning here. Now, former president John Mahama Obetima resigning as former president. Untimi resigning, any Juma Obetima resigning. Obetima kase entina we a friend is nana komia kasede on jai so oji ice gratiano so person cancer jai so oji enti u cancer say onji emolument ni ice gratia bioma ano na ebe kase okay what resigning as a former president into be free all the benefits of a former president now ako contest as the flag bearer of the NDC and the only so behind the NPA. Now, an order directed at the third defendant to seek parliamentary approval. Any other order or orders that the honorable court may deem fit to grant into honor would be mama Supreme Court judges and say Mushe articles ni na certain relief be an near panwa or my ring or modiaba na omodi etuja. Yes, and to the capacity in which the plaintiff is bringing the action is as follows. One, the capacity as a citizen of Ghana. Be a citizen, not a spectator. Be a citizen, not a spectator. And no, they are two honor. The address for service of the plaintiff is bringing the actions as follows. Or can't Achimota, free Accra. And the one will copy Attorney General's Department, Attorney General of Ghana. Or copy former President John Mahama, house number unknown, airport residential area. Sending our copy former President John Mahama, former President John Mahama. You need to show CPTV Nsaka. And Speaker of Parliament and so Parliament House, Omunsaka, Clerk of Parliament in Saka. In the name of the Republic of Ghana, you are hereby commanded, Haji, within 14 days after the service on you of the statement's plaintiff case, inclusive of the day of service, that you are to file or cause to be filed for you the statement of the defendant's case in an action of the suit. Into your commanding 14 days. So on reply, Mr. Kenneth Kwabena AJ Kwanche Nsem-Pii Supreme Court. The nature of the release sought are as follows. One, a declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of Article 66(1) of the 1992 Constitution, the number of years of the presidential term is 4 years. 2, and it is self-explanatory. A declaration that on a true and proper interpretation of the Article 66(1) and 2 of the 1992 Constitution, a person seeking a second presidential term must be a sitting president, and then a second relief. Into the names and addresses of persons affected, the same persons, and are dated 12th day of June 2023, 2023. But Supreme Court stamp na also no 13th of June 2023. Kenneth Kranche assign document no registrar Supreme Court Accra. Without any form of interpretations, the full rate now, and I then abreb on Nsem-Pii TV so to served to one Attorney General, former President John Mahama, former President John Mahama, and a Speaker of Parliament. Nipa nehu adumpa ever affecting him big. Former President John Mahama, because it is obvious. Nsem-Pii TV, please subscribe.